Welcome to the Boxing Clever Fiction Factory, the new story creation app from Alan Peat Ltd. Boxing Clever is a game designed to help pupils to understand the structural conventions of a simple linear story. The idea was first published in non-digital form by Alan Peat in the 1990s. This app is the first digital version of the now internationally popular game. If you haven't already used Boxing Clever in its physical form, I recommend watching Alan's video walkthrough prior to using the app. Visit alanpeat.com/boxingclever to see the game's creator perform a live demonstration. The Boxing Clever Fiction Factory is divided into 3 sections. The User Manual, which provides clear, easy-to-follow instructions on how to use the other 2 sections of the app. The Fiction Factory, which is where the story creation takes place. And the Design Room, which is where you can create your own custom packs for use in the Fiction Factory. Each of these sections is accessed by simply swiping up and down or by tapping on the arrows. In this video, I will be walking you through how to use the Design Room. It is important to start here as the app itself contains no images when you first download it. The concept of Boxing Clever relies on images to work. The Design Room is where you will import your own content into the app and start creating your own packs for use in the Fiction Factory. We have provided you with 5 custom packs. Each pack is a blank canvas waiting to be filled with your own images. To access the different packs, drag left and right or tap the arrows. Tap on a pack to open it. This is the pack edit screen. Here you can tap on a box to edit its content. Each pack contains 6 editable boxes. Who, where next, what goes wrong, who helps, and where last. You will notice that the why and feelings boxes are faded. This is because they are not editable in the Design Room. The reason for this will become clear in the next video, which we will be releasing on the 25th of January. Let's start by building our first pack. Now I've decided to give this pack a science fiction theme, so I'm going to name it by tapping on the title at the top. This will help me to easily differentiate this pack from the other packs in the app. Okay, let's add some images to the first box by tapping on it. Now in the Who box, Alan suggests using pictures of people, so let's see what we've got. I've already saved some science fiction appropriate images to my image library. I can access these by tapping the plus button and selecting Library from the options available. I think I'll choose this image of a young astronaut. When you import an image, you have the option of moving and scaling it. The astronaut looks a little small maybe, so using the pinch to zoom gesture, I can make him larger within the frame, like so. I can also add some rotation by twisting the image. That looks about right. When I'm happy with my image, I can tap Done to add it to the box. To add another image, I simply tap the plus button again and repeat the process. This time I think I'll add this friendly looking alien character. Now, I know I'm slightly breaking Alan's rule about using people, but I think for this genre an alien protagonist is fine. I've now added a few more images to my Who box. I can actually add up to 30 images to each box. Obviously, the more images there are, the more possible unique stories can be created. If I decide I want to remove an image from a box, for instance, I'm not too keen on the look of this alien character here, all I have to do is tap the X on that image and it's gone. If I want to quickly remove all of the images from a box, I just tap on the reset button at the top. So far, I have only been adding images that were already stored in my library, but say I want to go hunting for a specific image on the internet. I can do this directly on the iPad by opening Safari and doing a search or typing in a direct web address. I happen to know the link to an image I would like to use, so when you have the image on the screen, press and hold it and then select Save Image from the pop-up menu. Now, if I go back to the Boxing Clever app, tap the plus button and select Library, the image I just saved from Safari is now available to use. One of the reasons I've chosen this image is because it will be useful for creating several images within the app. By using the scale tools available, I can zoom in on specific details within the illustration and import them as individual images. I've now added several images from my library to each of the boxes, but what if I can't find a specific image on the internet but have something in printed form, like a clipping from a magazine, that I would like to import? The Boxing Clever Fiction Factory makes this easy by allowing me to import images directly using the camera on my device. I do this by tapping the plus button and selecting Camera instead of Library. Now, I've found an image of a robot on a t-shirt that would be perfect for my Who Helps box. I simply take the photo, and if I'm happy with it, tap Use Photo. I can then scale, resize and rotate the image in the same way I could when importing from the library. Well, I'm fairly pleased with how my science fiction theme pack is shaping up, but if I later decide to get rid of all of the content I've imported so far into this pack, I can easily do so by tapping the Reset button at the top of the pack edit screen and then choose Reset this pack. Well, that's the design room. We hope you have fun creating your own packs, whether they are genre specific or generic. The possibilities are endless. In fact, each pack has the potential to contain a possible 729 million story combinations, if you fill each of the boxes. In the next video, I will give you a brief tour of the Fiction Factory, which is where the magic of Boxing Clever really comes to life. Just a quick note on copyright when using found images. All the images I've used in this demonstration have either been created by myself or taken from freepik.com and vectoropenstock.com and have been free to use with attribution. The rules for using copyrighted materials in the classroom for educational purposes give teachers more freedom when it comes to selecting content. You can find out more at copyrightuser.org.